Right now at the Montreal airport, and I'm catching a flight to Chicago, and then from Chicago to Arkansas. I don't want to jinx anything, but I'm going to an extremely ginormous company to pitch an extremely ridiculous product, and the fact that I have a foot in the door to discuss this ridiculous product and to do it at such a huge magnitude with such a monstrous company is so mind-blowing to me. I feel like I'm getting on a plane to go to a meeting that could, you know, further change my life even more. I don't know, it's wild. It's really crazy that, I mean, I understand people have trusted me to make shows and stuff, and that's happened already, and that's been a thing that's been a regular occurrence. People have trusted me to produce commercials. You know, I always find that interesting because they give you a large chunk of money, and they're like, we trust you to, you know, not disappear to Mexico or whatever. But in this case, I mean, I just find it crazy that, well, I don't find it crazy. I'm a very smart person. I work very hard. I'm kidding, I'm not that smart, and I don't work that hard. But I always discredit myself. I'm so humble. What happened is, I'm just surprised that they'll give me time for a meeting, and I know that the meeting has to be like max 15 minutes. It's gonna be like an episode of Shark Tank, basically. That is not filmed for anyone to enjoy. And I'm just honored, and it's surreal that I get time, face-to-face time with important people at this company to pitch this. And I mean, if nothing comes of it in itself, it's just very cool. Milestone, huge milestone. All right, I'm gonna stop blabbing here because the people around me are getting annoyed, and that's something that, you know, we don't really discuss much, right? You ever notice those videos where like Fousey Tube's in the back of a cab for 45 minutes yelling at his camera, and it's just like, damn, I would hate to be that driver. Well, imagine the person that's sitting right here. Sorry, I'm done now. Acting, there's nobody. Still got it. So they just called my plane up, and I'm gonna walk there and I'm gonna film my feet, how vloggers do, okay? Just cause, with some cool music too. I'm in Chicago right now, heading to Arkansas. As you guys know, I was here briefly. It was a quick flight, and what I did on the flight is I actually came up with a couple of video ideas. Similar video ideas to the one I did with about Marcia. Similar to that, like kind of like sit down and talk shit to the camera type videos. I feel like I could, oh, thank you, man. Oh, this dude, he knows me. I feel like I can really excel at doing that type of stuff, you know, sit down, get some time to think and be funny, because the vlogs, I don't write them, you know, I just do it. So I'm really hilarious and stuff and entertaining. But not as much as I could be, I think, if I, you know, took some time to think and be funny. But I never really know what to talk about. So my next few video ideas like that are just as mindless, at least, as watching Marcia build a fort. It's just as mindless, literally. Instead of watching her build a fort, I'm gonna do other stuff like rank Logan Paul's haircuts, review YouTube rap songs, I don't know, stuff like that. You know channels like that, except it'll be better because it's me. So I'll be actually funny. I promise, I'm gonna try. Okay. So I've currently landed in Arkansas, and I'm gonna grab a cab, which is gonna take me about 45 minutes to get to Bentonville. And that's where I'm heading. I'm heading to Bentonville, and I'm gonna be staying there. And I don't know, don't really have any plans, don't have anything specific I want to eat or visit, or I really don't know. Don't have much time here. I do know that Boogie lives here. He's a content creator, one that I like. Maybe I'll reach out to him and see what he's doing tonight. I don't know, we'll see. Not really much going on tonight though, because it's pretty much all tomorrow that I'm here for, but that's about it. This is such a walkie-talkie video because this whole time I'm just walkie-talkie the entire time. But I just worked out right now, and I'm going to meet a new friend, a new person, and I'm gonna be working with them, and we're pitching this whole thing, and I haven't met him in person yet. So I'm about to go do that now. Good old Arkansas nights. Is that what people say? Did they ever say that? No. Okay. So just sat down with my new boy. And there's so many things I can't share. I always feel like a fucking loser, because whenever I watch YouTubers, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm like, if you can't talk about it, don't mention it, you fucking idiot. But I'm excited, and I do like using this as an outlet to express, and I want to say that I'm doing some surreal shit. I feel like a businessman boy. A businessman boy. Businessman boy. Whoa, it's a new account. It's like Young Toy Boy, except I buy briefcases, and no, it's dumb. Never mind, that idea is done. That's shilling. Forget it. I love how beautiful it is here. It was blazing hot during the day, but at night now it's getting like the coolest, like light breeze, and it's still very warm, like a perfect amount of humidity. And there is nothing near me at all, by the way. There's nothing around. There's this hotel. I saw a Denny's down there. That's it. To be honest with you, it's kind of exactly what I expected of Arkansas. All right. I should get upstairs, start cutting this bad boy up, because I gotta be up really early tomorrow. Yo, story time. It's story time. It's story time right now because the vlog's short and shit. Like my daddy's dick game. And I was like, oh, I should add a little bit more. And I was like, oh, what should I add? And not to make the 10-minute mark, because I don't throw mid-rolls in there or anything anyways. Just because I thought you guys would appreciate more content. I saw this story that Tyler put up actually on Facebook. You guys remember Tyler from Epic Mealtime. And he shared this story from way back in the day. It was like one of the first times that we felt like we've done something, or that like special shit might be happening in our lives. And what happened was we had just started blowing up, and Ken Block was doing the Gymkhana video. You guys ever see those? Crazy car shit like that. And anyways, we had a cameo in an episode, and we were in there. And I flew down with Alex and Tyler, and they flew us down first class, and you know, it was one of the first times I ever flew business class, and it was so mind-blowing. And we got down there, and we did this, sorry about the hair, by the way, it's gonna change very soon, don't worry about it. Let me get it out of here. It's ugly shit. I think it's cool, but I know that you guys, yeah, whatever. I'm just trying to be respectful. Shut the fuck up. Let me finish my story. Can you shut up for a second? Let me fucking finish. So, we're down there and we're doing this, this Ken Block thing, and it's Gymkhana, and we're doing our little gig, and we got flown down first class, and we all had Nike shoes on. Ken Block was like, well, that's not gonna work. Let's get him lined up on that DC tip. So we filmed this thing, and then we were at our hotel, and we were going to go to the DC flagship store, where Ken Block said we can get whatever we want. And what happened was, before we went, my agent at the time, instead of getting us a rental car, he got us an Aston Martin. An Aston Martin. I don't know why I said Aston Martin. Aston Martin. An Aston Martin Rapide. And so we got to drive this Rapide around LA, and like, you know what, I'm not even a car guy. I will tell you firsthand, people fucking just took out their cameras and started taking pictures whenever they saw us go down the street. Like, they'd literally see us go down the street, and they would bust out their cameras and just take pictures of us, not knowing who's inside the car. And like, I'd lower the window and be like, what up? And they'd be like, who the fuck is that? Because no one cared about YouTube back then. And what happened was we cruised around and we went to the DC flagship store, and we actually bought nothing. We were told we could take whatever we want. So Alex, muscle class at the time, took like 50 pairs of shoes. Tyler grabbed what he could. I went and I grabbed a duffel bag, a DC duffel bag that I still use to this day. And I grabbed the DC duffel bag so that I could fill it up with DC stuff. Some of those DC shoes, we had so many shoes that like we never even got around to wearing some of these pairs. We took so much from the store, and we were allowed, and we literally cleared that place out. And then we walked out, and we got to the Aston Martin to start loading up our stuff. And these kids walked by, and they were like, whoa, are you guys Epic Mealtime?
And we were like, yeah, hey, what's up? And they're like, can we get a picture? And we're like, yeah. And so they go to take a picture with us, and then they stop and they look at, like, we have like $20,000 worth of DC clothes. We are packing it into an Aston Martin. And the kid stops for a second. He goes, "Is this your car?" We're like, "Yeah." And he's like, "This is all your stuff?" We're like, "Yeah." He's like, "Damn, Epic Meal Time blew up." I was like, "Yeah, dog, blew up. Got this expensive ass car and went on a $20,000 shopping spree." It was just a trip. It was so crazy and so interesting. It also kind of shows you how fake shit is. Like, at the end of the day, that kid went there. He saw me. He saw the Aston Martin. He saw Alex and Tyler. And he saw $20,000 of clothes. And he was like, whoa, Epic Meal Time is blowing up. And I was like, sure is, bro. Yeah, it is. And no one ever corrected him. Unless he's watching this right now. But it shows you how fake shit is. Because it's like, all right. Like, he thought that was our car, our shopping, and it was not, and no one ever corrected him. It's just, that's just the way it is. Yeah, so that was the trip. Then we went over the border. And by the way, when you're going over the border from Canada to the US, you're only allowed to spend $800 Canadian. And how cute is this, the end of this vlog? Like, I'm fucking lying down with you. It's like, at any second I'm gonna finish the story and try and kiss you and fuck you or something. What was I saying? Why did I leave that in? What was I saying? I added so much out, but I decided to keep that and this in. You know how I do it. I keep it real, baby. We'll keep it sexy. So we went over the border. You're only allowed $800 Canadian, and we had about $20,000 Canadian, and we didn't claim it. We got a receipt that said everything was $0. But when we went through, the guy was like, no, it doesn't matter that it was $0. It's the value. So we're going to look up every piece of value online, and for every article of clothing that you have, unless it's made in the States, which none of it is made in the States, you will pay duty, and duty is 50%. So if it's a $10 shirt Canadian, we will pay another $5 Canadian for the shirt to bring it into Canada. And if you don't pay duty, then you just leave it there. And we had all this stuff, and I was like, damn, like, I'm looking at Alex and Tyler, I'm like, we're gonna have to leave like all these clothes here and stuff like that and just lose it. And then the guy came back and he was like, Epic Meal Time, right? And we were like, yeah. And he was like, just give me $100 and you guys are good. We gave him $100 and we got to roll out like $20,000 worth of clothes. Everyone wore DC shoes for literally like 2 years on Epic Meal Time. If you go back, you'll see that shit. What a trip. We were young and dumb, and not the rest of that, but we were young and dumb. And man, the shit that we fought over was so petty, so funny. Like, I don't know, it's different. 32 years old now. When it started, I was 25. At 25 years old, you're like a very different person. People fought over camera time, literally. Like, things that people fought over are so different from what it would be now and all that. Like, people don't fight anymore on Epic Meal Time. It's all different. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the vlog. And this was a nice little story time at the end here for you, you know? And pray for me. Gold Rolls Royce with your lady. Ding. No, but seriously, pray for me tomorrow for my pitch. It's big man things, and if it goes through, I'll tell you all about it. Okay? Come here. Yeah, come close. Yeah. Okay. Let's snuggle. Whoa. Okay, sorry, I really misread that. Whatever.